Hello everyone, my name is Fahim Bubere, Professor Fahim Bubere, as most of you all know me as. For those of you all who don't know me, especially the MMS batch, I would like to introduce myself. So I've already told you my name. I teach managerial communications to the PGDM batch, and more importantly, I am a proud alumni of our very own institute, Chetna Institute of Management. So that's by far my introduction. That's sufficient. So today is the first time I'm recording a video because I wanted to have a very frank talk from my heart. So I thought video would be the best medium to reach all of you all at once. I had the option of going through each division and saying the same thing which I'm going to say in this video today. So I hope you all go through this video and understand the reason why I wanted to talk to you. So let me start by saying that I am very happy and honored that Dheeraj sir asked me to be a part of organizing committee of ELIXIR. ELIXIR, there are various meanings to ELIXIR. First one which I found was a substance which turns base metals into gold. The second meaning, more interesting, was a substance which prolongs life indefinitely. So let's stick to the first definition of ELIXIR, which is a substance which turns any metal into gold. That's what ELIXIR is all about. We as management students, we are here doing a professional course, and from here we go to the corporate world. And if we have certain skills, a basic understanding of how the corporate world works, that is enough for us to make a career, be successful. ELIXIR is one such platform. It's a flagship event, as we all know. ELIXIR is one such platform which can actually teach us a lot. We can be at our best, show our creative side, analytical side, how dependable or adaptable we are. Based on that, we did work out a small test which I believe all of you all took, and we formed teams so that those were balanced teams. Now, the reason I'm recording this video is I wanted to share some insights about ELIXIR, and more specifically about one incident in my life which actually turned everything for me 180 degrees, or you can say the whole circle. I had to travel from one point to the other without knowing much about what is in store for me. How do I get there? And that's the case with most of us, I guess. So let me share that small incident with you. From Chetna's, I got picked up by one very reputed Tata Group company. I spent about 6 to 8 months over there. There was training, I was put in a couple of projects. But the turning point came when I was put in one project which was called the call center project. And this is way back in 98, 99. No one knew what is a call center, what's a BPO processing center. I was very fortunate enough to get a boss who had a vision. So we had a team of around 12 to 13 people. Most of us rookies, we didn't know what to do, how to go about things. But we put our heart and soul, and with the vision which our boss led us, that was amazing. And that taught me one thing: never to say no. Because I strongly believe there are only two outcomes for any event or any project. One is it's a success, and second is no, it's not failure, it's learning. So it's either a success or learning, it's either pass or learning, or you can say a good selection, or again a learning. There is nothing like failure, there is nothing like rejection. Now we've been put in teams wherein we will have to face a lot of different people, which was the case with me also. I didn't know much about people management, different cultures, different thinking. So I had to go through a lot. So there was a lot of unlearning and then learning again. But there are 5 things which helped me. That was my understanding that time, and it has helped me all throughout my life. Just wanted to share those 5 things with you. Now, 2 of these things are like the most important ingredients in any dish. Like you can say, if you're making a sweet dish, sugar is most important. Or if you're making any kind of food item which is to be served as a main course, salt is the most important item. Without that, there is no dish possible. Of course, I'm not talking about diet, dishes which are made for specific diets. So what are these 2 ingredients which I'm talking about? First of them, very, very basic, we take this skill for granted, and that is listening skills. Because we don't listen to the words spoken, listen to the emotions that are being shown to us, or maybe don't listen to people's feelings. That is something, which is like a salt. If it's not there, nothing comes out of it. In the end, the output, the dish, is not very tasty. So listening skills is very important. I've taken a session on listening skills. That's my first session which I take with management students. The second is rapport. A good rapport within a team can work wonders. If the team members don't have good rapport, they don't have trust in each other, they don't believe in each other, they look at each other with disdain, or maybe with some preconceived notion, that is where the team fails. So having listening skills, please, listening skills, there is a lot to it. I'm not going to bore you all with a long lecture today, but try to practice listening. As in, listening is not just hearing, it is hearing plus processing. So please understand why the other person is saying something like that. How is it going to help us or not help us? So based on that, we will be able to work out something good, some good solution, or solve a problem. Having good rapport increases the success rate. Why I say that is because I've seen people from various backgrounds. They come together, they misunderstand, they don't try to create a bonding, and what it leads to is conflicts. So to reduce conflicts, we need to build good rapport. I believe in one thing. It is not important for us to be the best in the team, but it is most important for us to be the best for the team. So we need to make that kind of efforts. Now there are other 3 things which make the dish tasty or a project successful. First of them is time management. Now we are engrossed in a lot of things on a day-to-day basis, but something comes up which is going to change the course of our life, and ELIXIR is one such event. Trust me on that. I'll explain about this a little later in the video. So ELIXIR, so time management is the most important. I know we are attending lectures, we are working on other projects, assignments, we are going through a lot of other things. We have to read, we have to be studying. But ELIXIR gives us an opportunity to learn something which is taught the hard way in the corporate world. So this is the time for us to manage our time so that we are able to give enough time to the team, to basically fulfill whatever responsibilities, and have a group discussion wherein we can share ideas, our thoughts. Even if it's not accepted, that's okay, because maybe the idea was not there, it was not right for the situation. So that's about time management. Please, I request you all, please manage your time well. We have 24 hours. Out of that, about 10 hours are required for sleeping, eating, or whatever. 14 hours we have to manage well. I don't need to tell you more because you all are uh, wise enough to manage your time well. The other thing is problem solving. No, this is nothing to be taught. Problem solving is a skill which comes naturally to some people, and some people do have to put in some efforts. Understanding the situation is the most important in problem solving. So basically, identifying what is the issue or identifying what are the success parameters, that's the most important. Then you go on defining, you go on doing a test, a pilot, or whatever. All that things comes later. There are some frameworks which I have taught you all. It might be helpful. One of them might be helpful in the current project, or maybe the other one. Okay. There is one problem solving framework which I normally tell people who are working on startups. That is the DT the design thinking. So if you all have access to my notes, please go through that. That will give you a fair idea of how to approach things in your current project, that the current event, which is ELIXIR. The third thing is critical thinking. Now, critical thinking is nothing rocket science. It is thinking in a critical way to basically solve problems. Very, very simple. Let's not get too much deep into it. Critical thinking involves questioning. There are certain techniques like Socratic questioning, which I teach in my sessions, but it is very simple. We need to start asking questions. Not questions like, why did you tell me this, or what do you want from me, but questions like, what will the output look like? Why do we need to do these things in order? How it is going to help me, how it is going to help my team. So these are the questions, the questioning technique we can use. And of course, there are debates and discussions. We go through case studies, we go through research papers. Those are all part of shaping our critical thinking. So listening, building rapport, these are two main ingredients. Apart from that, I have told you about time management, I've told you about problem solving and critical thinking. Now, we'll be having a lot of meetings. There might be some conflicts. There might be people who are not interested that much. For them, I would just like to say, ELIXIR is not something you can ignore at this point of your life. Trust me on that. I'm speaking with experience. If we had this kind of exposure during our management course, trust me, it would have helped us a lot when we stepped into the corporate world. Trust me on that. So these are certain things I wanted to share with you all. Now, one thing, as I told you, I will talk about ELIXIR, the kind of team environment which is there. Now we have divided the students into teams of 10, and in some cases I believe there are 12 or 13 students also per team, out of in any team there are 2 captains. Now why, how, and what were the things which made them captains, you all need to trust us on that. Okay, we have put in some efforts in doing that, so we don't need to worry about that. Now captains have a task. Okay, they are, as we know, they are like managers. They have to be very sharp. They have to define a vision for the team and lead them, understand them, okay, and take the team together. I will talk to the individual captains whenever I get the time. But as team members, we play the most important role. Right now, understand, we are team members now. In the corporate world also, we'll be reporting to someone. And that someone, that manager, is the most important person in our professional life. That person, I'm assuming they have a good vision, they know how to lead the team. Now, they are the ones who will be responsible for giving us various tasks, and they will be the ones who will evaluate us. Based on that evaluations, our careers can be made or broken, make or break kind of a situation. So it is imperative on us to follow whatever instructions are being given by the management, in this case the committee, by the team captains, so that the overall success is something which we need to achieve. Today y'all are just team members, tomorrow y'all will be captains, or maybe in your second year you will be appointed as senior mentors for the juniors. So there's a lot of learning. As I said, there is nothing like failure or rejection. It is only learning. So today, if you all put in the effort, try to understand, tomorrow you all will become leaders. You all will be someone whom people will look up to. Okay, so please don't think just being a team member is not important. It is the most important part for any team. The lowest of team members are the ones who do the best job, okay, which acts as an input for the final report or the final outcome. So these are certain things I wanted to tell you. I am always available at the institute on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes, I'm going through, there is a mock personal interview going on, so I'll be busy with that. But please connect with me whenever possible. You can just drop me a message through your division CR, and I'll be more than happy, I'll be more than glad to help you all, sit with you all, try to understand. And I might not have all the solutions. Okay, I don't have that Midas touch, but I might be able to give you all a start at least, so that you can work in the right direction. Having said that, please, thank you so much for listening to me, and I am available on LinkedIn also. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is something which I use more often than WhatsApp. So whatever queries you have, you can ask me on LinkedIn, and my turnaround time is from 2 hours to 24 hours. So you will get a response from me either within 2 hours or maximum 24 hours for 99.9% of the times. Thank you so much for listening to me. I know this video has gotten a little bit longer, but this was required. Instead of wasting your time coming to your division and speaking for 20-25 minutes, I love speaking. Okay, so I thought I'll record a 12 to 15 minutes video. Now it's about 18 minutes odd. So thank you so much, and I'm always there. Thank you so much, Dheeraj sir and the entire team. Milind sir, Abhishek sir, Melanie ma'am, and a lot of other professors, very important. I don't recall the name right now because I'm getting old maybe. So I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for listening to this video. You take care. Have a great day. Thank you.